Today we are going to do a quick review on the Apple Beats by Dre Beats X. Um, when it first comes, this is inside. It comes in this protective bracket. Um, they also give you a couple different size, earbuds for your ear, a couple of ear hooks. It also has this is a plastic, I mean not a plastic, but a rubber casing for it that they go into when you're not using it. Inside the box here, open this up. You have the instructions. You also have 3 free months of Apple Music. Got your charger. And last but not least, you'll actually have the earpiece itself. I'm going to start off by telling you what I don't like, and I think that they should be able to do better. Okay, for one, the first thing that bothers me is the power button. You have to hold that for 5 seconds, then it lights up into a white. But I don't want to do it now because then it'll disconnect my mic. But it's a really faint sound in your ear that you can't tell if it's on or not. Okay, and then what happens is this. I have this paired up to an iPhone 7 Plus, and it will appear. Normally, when you pair it up, it's really easy to pair. It'll show, Apple Beats, BeatX, and then you just tap on it, and then it just automatically connects. So it's really easy to connect. So that's a plus. This does fit comfortably around your neck. And what happens is when you put it on, it fits like this. So imagine your head right there in the middle, and this is how it fits. What I don't like is if this is your neckline and you're doing any kind of active work above your neck, these wires tend to get in the way. So keep that in mind. This right here on this side, this is the charging port. Of course, where you plug your charger in, plug it into the wall. And going further down, this is something else that I didn't like. This is actually when it's like this is your volume up, your volume down, and this middle is what answers or disconnects a call. You can't see this when it's around your neck, so a lot of times I find myself pushing up or pushing down, thinking I disconnected the call. But what happens is something that they can improve on. They should make at least some type of voice recognition or allow the tone in your ear to let you know that the phone call has been disconnected. It's really, really hard to hear. So Apple, if you're listening to this, that's something that I think you can improve on. Like I said before, they do say it lasts up to 8 hours. It all depends on how you use it. Whether you're using it for music, you're on a phone call, it's on standby. I'm sure that it stands on standby for 8 hours, but when you talking and listening to music, it cuts it down significantly. Probably more like 3 to 4 hours. Overall, I do like it. The sound quality is really clear, and the when people can hear you speak as well. One thing I did notice is that when you have both of these in your ear, when you're on a phone call, it cuts. The volume is great, but it does noise cancellation like you wouldn't believe. You can't hardly hear what's going on outside with this, when you got this thing on. So naturally, what you'll probably do is end up pulling one of them out your ear and keeping one in. What I did notice is that cuts down on your volume significantly. So you find yourself with one of them in your ear, and you cutting this thing like all the way up to the max just so you can hear when you're driving around in your car or you outside or something like that. But if you want to put both of them in, that can kind of be dangerous if you on the phone because you can't hear what's happening around you. Overall, I spent about $100 for them. I got two of them, so I got a deal. And what I will say is, if you have the money to spend on it, it's a good buy. But if you don't, you probably would want to go with something a lot cheaper, maybe half the price. They have cheaper ones that do phone number recognition. Tells you when it gives you a nice loud beep when it's on, a nice loud beep when it's off. And other than that, it's all good. It's an Apple product. Apple is known for making pretty good products. So If you have the money, once again, I will go ahead and I would recommend it. My review, hopefully Apple is listening and you can, change a few of those things on it, man. And hey, this thing will be awesome. Out of 5 stars, I would probably give it a 3.5 to a 4. Anyway, that is my review of the Beat X.